So if we supplied you with these two materials, our blissford pavers and our Lymington dune limestone, what would you do with them? You might lay the paving down, do some sort of edging out of the limestone like that. You might think, actually, you know what, maybe I could make some kind of like weird like table thing like this. Well, we gave these two to Smith and Gorman and they did something pretty cool with them. So for this build, Smith and Gorman had a brief from the clients where they wanted to bring a taste of their holiday home on the south coast of Spain to their home in England. Try and make life in England in the winter feel a little bit more cheerful, be reminded of like those sunny days that we do get here in England every so often, and you get a lot more of out in Spain. So that was the brief, and the guys from Smith and Gorman sort of looked at the hard landscaping material side of this and thought, what do you see on the coasts of Spain, Italy and Greece? A lot of it is light, pale, beige, cream sort of coloured limestones. A lot of natural stone gets used in those areas. So they were like, we need a natural stone and we need something that was pale or cream, beige, that kind of colourway. So our Lymington dune partnered with our blissford pavers was ideal really, because the blissford has a little bit more colour variation and a little bit more texture. That adds to the character. You know, when you see a lot of old stone like paving areas in places like Greece, the stone's been laid there for years and a lot of it has got a natural sort of like textured finish to it. And that's why the Lymington dune was chosen over our smoother Lymington beige. And being Egyptian, our Lymington dune is actually quarried not far from the Mediterranean itself. So it was a natural fit for the Mediterranean aesthetic that the clients wanted. Yeah, and the chaps at Smith and Gorman specifically wanted the blissford pavers to go with the Lymington dune because of the extra colour variation and texture that you get. They wanted a little bit of a sort of a flourish in with the hard landscaping materials, and the way they've laid them in these paths leading up to the central water feature is really beautiful. And I love the different orientations they've used with the fan around the water bowl. They've switched the orientation as well towards the barbecue to go in rows going transversely to the rest of the rows. I think it's absolutely lovely. So in continuing the pale limestone theme on the hard landscaping materials, they've also put a smattering of Purbeck limestone rocks, so our own local Purbeck limestone, which actually comes from the south coast of the UK. They've also used the Purbeck dry stone walling to surround the water bowl and to surround those beautiful olive trees that were sourced from Folium and Floss, local to us in the New Forest. Really great for trees, and those two are beautiful. We've got 2 of their olive trees in our displays ourselves, and yeah, absolutely love them. And of course, no Mediterranean style garden would be complete without plants like the lovely olives. And so for the rest of the planting on this garden, they've used largely drought tolerant plants that you'd be used to seeing in drier areas, and that just adds to the Mediterranean aesthetic. And as an extra bonus to this build, the Lymington dune itself looks perfect when married up with the warm wood plank style flooring that the property owners had inside. They've got sort of a pretty flush threshold with big bifold doors, and it pretty much created a sort of a flowing, not quite seamless, but almost seamless transition from inside to out. And I can imagine when we do get those sunnier days, we will be seeing the clients using their garden a lot more in conjunction with the inside of their house. It was great fun supplying this project and seeing it transform from a kind of fairly run-of-the-mill garden to what it looks like now. And it's a really cool project to supply, because when I started sending some pictures to sort of friends and family of this one, a lot of people were saying to me straight away, "Where is that?" Because I think you look at it and think it doesn't look like it's England, and that of course was what Smith & Gorman are trying to achieve. So well done, chaps, you've absolutely nailed it. Absolutely love it.